Assalamu alaikum guys. Today's video is about 5 things I learned after visiting Masjid Al Aqsa in Jerusalem, Palestine. In the past, I was someone that always believed that the Dome of the Rock was actually Masjid Al Aqsa. And the reason for this is when you hear Masjid Al Aqsa, you always see that golden dome in every single picture. However, after doing a bit of research, I found out that actually that's not Masjid Al Aqsa, and there's another masjid there which actually is Masjid Al Aqsa. However, once I arrived on the compound of Masjid Al Aqsa, I actually found out that neither one of these was Masjid Al Aqsa, but both of them were. So Masjid Al Aqsa actually is the full compound, and these are just 2 musallahs on the compound. So you have the Dome of the Rock, and you have Masjid Qibly. So today is actually Friday, so it's the day of Jumuah. So at the moment it's fairly quiet, there's not really many people here, it's early morning still. But around about 11 o'clock so will be Jumuah Salat, and then you'll start to see more people pour in. So behind me we have the Dome of the Rock right there. So inside there as well, when you go in, you've got like the prayer area and all, and then you've actually got the rock in the middle of the dome, which I didn't actually know about. So that was something that I actually learned. Got the other masjid behind me here, but apparently there's actually 5 masjids in this location. So we went down over here yesterday, so in the distance over there's actually a masjid underground too. So yeah, he said one of the brothers told us there's 5. So there's one in the center, which is right before the entrance as well. So let me see if I can go further. So the one in the entrance as well, you can actually just walk down and go towards it. So I'm just gonna walk around, see how it is. And it's a pretty sunny day too. One other thing as well is when you're actually coming in, so you've actually got the outside, like I think it's like border kind of people that actually check like your passport. They ask you questions as well, and then you get in it, and there's like a second level as well, and then they also ask you questions and pretty much check your bag as well. And then right before getting in, there's like a last kind of, I think it's like the guards of Al Aqsa, the name. They kind of just help out and just ask as well if you need anything, and kind of just welcome you. So alhamdulillah, I'm just gonna start heading back down now. So you've got the Dome of the Rock, you have Masjid Qibly, you have Masjid Al Buraq, and you also have Masjid Al Marwani, which is downstairs and under the main Qibli Masjid, and also to the side too. So the Dome of the Rock is actually not just a dome. So when I arrived there, I always assumed it was just called the Dome of the Rock because that's where the Prophet ﷺ completed his night journey. But actually, when you go inside, there is a rock there, and you can even go under the rock too. So they say that this is the place where the Prophet ﷺ completed his night journey. And that's the reason why the Dome of the Rock is actually built around that rock. One thing I didn't know until I went there was that under Masjid Qibly, there's actually like 3 or 4 levels. And when you go downstairs, there's actually high ceilings too. So the amount of space and the amount of people you can fit downstairs is almost more than what you can fit upstairs, if not more. There's a lot of space down there, and there's also a library too. And this is actually, when you go there, like it's literally right by the entrance. As you're entering Masjid Qibly, there's actually stairs downstairs, and then also on the side as well there's another entrance, and you have madrasas going down on the bottom level as well, which was really cool to see. The compound of Masjid Al Aqsa is massive, and I mean massive. Like on the day of Jumu'ah, I was walking around and just discovering different things. Like I passed the gate where they say that Imam Al-Ghazali wrote one of his books, and passing that, there was a family of Palestinians picking olives from the olive tree. And you just keep walking around and you find more and more things as you're walking through. And honestly, I spent a long time going through the different things on the actual compound. Like there's so much history, and you actually need like a map when you go there to know what the significance is behind each like dome you see, every little musalla you see, and all the different things. So there's so many things that you can learn when you go there. So guys, we're just in one of the musallahs on Masjid Al Aqsa. So we just did Fajr Salah. It's about 5 a.m. So inshallah after this we're going to just head out towards the taxi shuttle back towards Jordan. And then yeah, inshallah we'll probably catch up on Jordan and try to do some. So yeah, these are 5 things I learned after going to Masjid Al Aqsa. If there's something you want to add in, drop a comment below. If there's something that I've missed, definitely let me know. And if this is something that you learned today as well, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and inshallah I'll catch you guys up for the next video. Till next time guys, Assalamu alaikum.